emir of KATSINA illegally marries off Christian teenager to her abductor. Wow. The emir of KATSINA, Abdul-Mumini Kabir, has illegally married off Aisha Mani, a Christian teenager, to her abductor Mohammed Samaila without her family's consent. Hausa Christian Foundation, a HACFO, has alleged. In a Facebook post, the foundation narrated how the emir, in cahoots with the district head of Kafur local government area, Abdulrahman Raib, conspired to perpetrate the unlawful act. The report said Aisha Mani was married off to her abductor Mohammed Samaila by the monarch despite police efforts and a petition by a law firm. Aisha's family was said to have relocated her from Gidan Dadan to another relative in Funtua after they suspected romantic advances from Samaila. However, the teenage girl was said to have gone missing from Funtua and left long hours of searching. And after long hours of searching, the case was reported to the police. 2 days later, on the 12th of February 2021, Aisha's parents received a call from the district head of Kafur telling them to stop searching for Aisha because she's safe with him in his house. He claimed that one Idris Shehu brought her to his house, HACFO said. Raib was said to have disregarded her family's plea that she be returned and refused them access to see Aisha on the ground that she wanted to convert to Islam. Did she say it with her mouth? The traditional ruler reportedly called Aisha's parents after 10 days, stating her abductor wanted to marry Aisha, but they refused, insisting that due process must be followed. Subsequently, Raib went ahead to arrange a marriage between Aisha and Mohammed Samaila without the consent and approval of Aisha's family. So what is this Aisha like? So obviously it's not the family's consent, but Aisha also consented to this because he's abducted her and he's not releasing her. So he's saying things on her behalf, and we do not even know if Aisha actually means to marry this person. Why this is not a huge case and why there's no protest is baffling, because there needs to be a huge protest against this. Well, the area commander told the district head not to go ahead with the marriage plans between Aisha and Mohammed Samaila, but the district head ignored it. The NGO said in its report that, adding that the argument that was that Aisha be brought to the police station, one which the district head ignored. HACFO said the girl was taken into the emir of KATSINA the same day the district head was supposed to take her to the police station, adding that on reaching there, the emir of KATSINA joined Aisha and Mohammed in marriage without the consent of her parents. The group highlights that the incident was not the first time the predominantly Muslim community would be oppressing native Christian Hausas, forcefully abducting their daughters for marriage without parental or family consent. According to the NGO, a total of 9 girls have been abducted and forced into marriage. One of such ladies was said to have been returned after she ran mad, another returned dead, while the other returned to her parents with pregnancy. Some of the abductees, according to the NGO, okay, we don't need to put their names already there, but all these names and all these women are actually currently in captivity. Oh, some are in captivity, some are returned after 2 years. Oh yeah, but there's no point putting their names. Like, why does that even matter? If the law, I mean, come on, in that northern place we have the Isbab police arresting people that are not fasting. So again, it's not like as if these people are out here trying to, again, it's by force. We have to, make sure that we exert our power and make sure these girls are released, because it's actually unfair, very, very unfair, because it does not make sense. Absolutely doesn't. So again, now with the rest of the news, it's basically saying how certain parties and certain NGOs and certain, third parties, external parties are trying to make situations better, but of course, there are no updates, and their planning is that they'd get back to Sunday Times or other media networks and media houses to give them updates on the matter, which it will never happen. It's just for fun. But it's so sad. It's so weird, because it's like, in a country where child marriage abuse is legal and not taken as seriously as it should, It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And I think that this is where we clash the most when it comes to rights of women. How can you just abduct a woman and think you own her, to abduct her and then marry her like she's some sort of your property? Doesn't make sense. Someone says, further research have proven that the story is true. That is why I support the call for the total disbanding of KAN. It has failed to protect Christians in Nigeria. Exactly. As we face persecution of our faith, if it was the other way around, hell would have been let loose. It is sad. Absolutely. What is KAN doing? These are the things that KAN should be doing. Not investing energy into when people can get back to church because of lockdown, because you're not making money. Calm down. Issues like this is where KAN is meant to be invested in. If they're asking for money, it is through issues like this. If they want to get lawyers to help them, it is through issues like this that the KAN should be most vocal and do it. But no. What? I don't even know. I never even knew there was a KAN, because they've not done anything impactful. Do they have a whole orphanage home that is well known, that it has good facilities? Like, do they have all these things? Can they help churches? Can they help, reviving churches instead of, independent? Well, it's an industry now. Instead of independent church organizations, asking for dividends from all these branches of the church brand and the church name. The KAN will never go in. If staff is being, KAN should literally be like the trade union for Christian staff. If your church is treating you bad, you go to KAN will fix it. So again, I know I have diverted and I've gone into a whole thing on KAN, but again, it's a Christian young girl, and I think this is where energy should be focused on. But no. Somebody says, and these are the kind of people in government today. Nigeria shouldn't have been the worst, but when you have people of dead brains ruling, there comes the problem. And it's not even that. You have to control the way people think. Again, I don't even know why people are not reacting, especially in the north. Like, it shows that because I don't know. They're not on the internet. There's no way to sort of communicate and understand the whole consensus of the way that they think. Because again, if they're online, then we'll have an idea. Okay, fine. Do they support this, or are they definitely against it? Because if they're online, they'll probably trend a hashtag free whoever it is, hashtag free this person, blah 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 blah, and it will trend and people will be concerned. But it's not happening. It's so sad. Yeah, it's sad. That's all you have to say. How can that happen? And who even married them? That is the thing. You don't just get married. Somebody, the imam or somebody in government has to marry you. So who is going to marry underage girls? Who's going to marry girls that did not consent to the marriage? This country is absolutely finished. And then when we have people like this empower their mentalities, and they continue to be empowered, being useless as ever, but then they never really what they do is to continue these kind of systems of oppression, especially against women and young girls. Put what I think in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.